What's up everyone, it's Kyle from Color Expression, back with another episode of It's a Throwback. So today's throwback is all about Play Rosé from Holo Taco. This is a holo glitter polish that released back in the winter of 2019. It is still available today on their website for $13 USD, so I'm going to link that down below if you want to purchase it. And rumor has it that we're actually getting more of this formula this weekend, so I'm super excited to see what Holo Taco has coming. If you're new here and you enjoy this type of content, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos, and while you're down there, you should probably give this video a like. Let's get into the throwback. So as always, we're going to start out with a base coat, and because we're using a very glitter heavy polish today, I am using my Holo Taco Peely base. It's going to allow for really easy removal of this glitter polish, because if we used a regular long lasting base coat, those glitters kind of block the nail polish remover or acetone getting to the polish underneath them. So it takes a little bit more soaking and a little bit more time to get off glitter polish if you do it the old fashioned way, quote unquote. So I did opt for my Peely, and you can see here on my pointer finger, I have a little crack on my nail that is kind of freaking me out as it's growing out. So I'm definitely keeping an eye on it, and once it gets like out past my finger, I'm gonna patch it. But let me know any tips you guys have down below if you've dealt with this before, or just any resources you have, because this is my swatch hand and I can't have a broken nail on my swatch hand. Okay, dramatic Kyle has left the building. Let's look at this beautiful polish. So we have Play Rosé from Holo Taco. You can see this is just so much glitter packed into this bottle. It's kind of crazy and it's so beautiful. So we have at least 3 colors, I think, of different glitters in here, and a bunch of different sizes. We have super tiny little scattered holographic glitter. Then we have some medium-sized little golden holographic glitters, and then some bigger ones that are kind of that champagne-y, pinky gold color. All mixed together in here, they are so pretty. This polish has such a nice payoff. You can see just in this first coat already, look at how much glitter is staying on my nail. And I'm not even doing any sort of different application method or anything. I'm dipping my brush in the bottle and I'm putting it on my nails. It's that easy, and the finished look is just so stunning. I'm so excited to see as we build this one up. You can see those glitters really layer over each other, and that slightly colored base kind of changes the color of the ones below, and it's just, oof, I love this polish. You can see too, as I'm putting it on, it's nice and smooth and super easy to put on the nail and work around. And that's because this is actually a pretty new bottle of this polish. So I will say that with glitter polishes like this in general, not just from Holo Taco, but with something that has this much glitter packed into it, you're going to find that the base will kind of evaporate maybe a little bit quicker, or you'll see that these polishes are going to thicken up more than, say, a cream would over the same amount of time. So I recommend having a good nail polish thinner. You never want to use acetone to thin out nail polish, because all that's going to do is eat away at the polish. It's not going to thin it, it just kills it, if you want to think of it that way. So definitely get a good nail polish thinner. I use one from OPI, and I also have one from GLISTEN and Glow, but I will link those down below so you can keep your glitter polishes fresh and free. What is fresh and free? So as I've been blabbing away, you can see we did start on our second coat of Play Rosé, and with that second coat, the glitter payoff is still just immaculate. We are building it up really well, and for a shorter nail than mine, you might even find that 2 coats is going to give you really great coverage. It's going to fill in all those little gaps and cover up that nail line, but I did find with my slightly longer nails, I do a 3rd coat of the Holo Taco glitter formula, so we're gonna continue on to do a 3rd, but you can see, just look at that application. I'm so obsessed with how much glitter they put in these. It's just it blows my mind how beautiful and sparkly and shiny these are. It's just, ooh, they are so pretty. The holo took over my body, but I'm back. So as we work on our 3rd coat, I wanted to answer a viewer question. So this one comes from Nick's Polish, and they asked, where did the glasses go, Kyle? Are you the real Kyle? Are you an imposter? Tell us the truth. Listen, lighting and glasses they don't mix. So I went to the eye doctor and I got contacts so I can look cute on camera and not have these big like white balls over my face as I'm trying to talk to you guys. So that's where my glasses went, Nick. I'm not an alien. I didn't get kidnapped. I'm not an imposter. It's just little old me still able to see. Hey. We're gonna get to another question before the end of the video, but I did want to remind you that if you have a question for me about nails or just me in general or my life or whatever you want to ask, you can definitely leave that down below and I will put it on the list for throwback questions. Or I also have a post on my community tab where I was like, hey, come leave your questions for me here, so you can go over there and leave your question there as well, and I will see it and add it to the list. So as we finish up the final coat on the final nail of this manicure, we are going to shift over to applying our top coat. And today I'm using my Clearly On Top from KB Shimmer. I love this top coat. It's a quick dry top coat that just works really well in my opinion, so I'll link it down below. And something I've never really shown on the channel is with a glitter polish or when I'm using peelies. Before I put on my top coat, I usually push up my cuticle just a little bit, really gently, like you just saw on the screen. And what that does is it just gives a little bit of extra room on the nail to actually bond the top coat to. So we're really getting past that polish and sealing it in, because with these peelies, if you like catch it wrong on clothes or this or that, it's gonna peel up potentially. So I really like to just get all the way over to the edges of my nail whenever I'm wearing a peely base, because I want to decide when to take the peelies off. I don't want them to jump off on their own. Our second question comes from Killjoy, and they asked, favorite top coats and reasons you love them? I feel like a lot of top coats aren't compatible with jellies and they always give me premature tip wear. So like I mentioned, I love the KB Shimmer Clearly On Top. I think that it works so well. It dries down super quick and super hard. And of all the top coats I use, I do feel like tip wear is pretty non-existent with that one. I usually find on my other hand, I don't change my nails as often as I do as my swatch hand. So for that one, I love wearing my KB top coat because I know that a manicure is gonna last for like at least a week without signs of wear, which is a big plus for me because I'm doing my nails so often that sometimes I just don't want to do my other hand again, you know? So I love that that one lasts a really long time for me, but also I do love the super glossy taco from Holo Taco. I feel like those two have really similar formulas, so I definitely recommend either one. And like I mentioned during the top coat application, I like to get over all the way to the edge with peelies, so of course that comes with a little bit of mess. So we're using our Holo Taco cleanup brush, which I've been such a fan of since I got it. I love this brush. I love using this brush. It's so small and just perfectly gets in whatever little crevice or space you need it to. So I also recommend this brush. And some care for your brush, I usually put some oil on mine, usually every use or every other use, just to keep those bristles fresh and like nice and new. We don't want them to dry out. And then I kind of reshape it as well. I just grab the ends and there you go. Now it's time for our cuticle oil because we want to hydrate that skin after we used some acetone for cleanup. Today I am using one of the limited edition Summer Buddies, but I figured throwbacks are a time to treat myself, so this is when I should use my limited edition buddy. You know, I always get like I want to reserve it and I don't want it to run out because I love this one so much, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. So we are oiling up. I love the scent of this one, and just the formula that Cuticle Buddy uses for their oils is so good. It soaks into the skin. It doesn't leave you slimy or gross or anything. And don't forget, I have an affiliate code with them, so you can use code COLOR10 to get a discount on your Cuticle Buddy order. And I do 1,000,000,000% recommend these as a cuticle oil. I can't use anything else at this point. I just love Cuticle Buddy so much. And here we have our finished manicure, which I'm just totally obsessed with how this one looks in the end. I think for the ease of application versus these finished nails, it's just, how could you not buy this polish and be completely obsessed with it? I don't know, I just love the color that we get. The amount of holo and glitter on here is just so sparkly and spectacular, and like even in indirect lighting you still get some holo sparkle and just a lot of glitter anyway. So I love this polish so much. Definitely let me know down below what you think of the polish in this video today. Is this something that you purchased back when it initially released, or did you purchase it at some point afterwards, or are you thinking of getting it now? I really loved the first holiday collection from Holo Taco, which had released before I had the channel, so let me know if you guys want a throwback swatch and review, because all 5 shades are still available and beautiful, so I definitely think they're worth talking about if you guys are interested in that type of video. Like I mentioned earlier, make sure that you are subscribed down below, and also linked in the description is my Instagram and Twitter pages, which I am constantly posting photos and updates, and when new videos go live I'm posting there, so check those out and follow over there too. Look what you would have woken up to today if you followed me on Instagram. Oh my gosh. Ooh, wow. It's beautiful. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this one today. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. If the hand in the photo is holding the photo, is this nailception? It's a throwback.